Okay, so let's go ahead. You can get started however you want today. If you want to come down on your backs and that feels nice, go for it. I'm going to start seated. Fine, in the middle of the day, coming into a seated posture sometimes is more helpful in my physiology, but if you want to lay down and just totally take that break and feel the backside of your body on the mat, go for it. And take any sort of adjustments that you need through the spine. Sometimes as you come into an easy seat, it might feel nice to get a little twist here, to take the hands down to the thighs and give a nice press. Contraction the spine, gentle neck rolls. Just taking a moment, maybe with the eyes closed or just the gaze soft, to find any of that gentle movement that you like. And then slowly, without necessarily planning it to be so, just find your way into stillness. It might be a slow pathway there. It might be more of a breath in and exhale sinks you into stillness. But let your body arrive there. And I just want you to spend the next several moments to notice, even though technically you've come into a pose of stillness, see if you can sense for all the subtleties of movement within your experience of arriving onto the mat. And if you'd like a nice pathway in, sometimes in observing that movement, the breath is a great place to start, because you can notice the impact of the inhale and the exhale on the tissues. You can feel that lifting of the ribs, that expanding of the belly, maybe even a slight pressing up of the shoulders or the space of the heart. And then that falling back, that smalling of the figure back to the midline, maybe even a toning in the muscles with the exhales. Letting the awareness linger there for a moment. And then maybe staying there with the awareness, or maybe just let your mind broaden, your awareness broaden, and notice what else you notice. Where are the other areas that are moving, even very, very, very smallly within the body? You might be able to notice the pulse. Sometimes there's a gentle flickering of the eyelids. Be able to feel the pulse for sure within the heart, but then also maybe down into the palms, maybe the front space of the arms. So sometimes I think there's this fear, not necessarily with folks who've been in practice for a long time, but I notice it in myself, of coming into a space of stillness. And it feeling, my fear is that the stillness is going to feel boring or dormant or not alive or uninspired or without purpose, on and on and on. But when you take the opportunity to come into quote unquote stillness, you really realize that there's this richness of the experience within the body and the layers of the body and the breath. And of course, maybe with even in the mind, which is a whole separate layer that you can try to bring into stillness. But even as much as you bring it in, right, it's the human condition that there's always going to be that popcorning of thoughts. And then rather being, if there's any sense of overwhelm here or overthinking, as you're tuning the awareness here to some of these subtleties in the movement, within this posture of stillness, just maybe shake it out a little bit, bring some actual movement into it. Maybe find some lightness in the space of your body. And then just come back into it. And we'll stay here for just a few more minutes. Moments, sorry, not minutes. We'll not keep you here all class. Keeping the awareness at this at these subtle layers, just start to deepen the breath. Noticing the expanse of the inhale and the strength of the exhale. I'm just taking a few deep cleansing breaths here. Good. And then keeping the eyes closed if you like through this whole first seated series. If you're not seated, you can go ahead and come on up into an easy seat. Opportunity to keep the eyes closed here, just as again, this opportunity to take out the external layer of sensation and keep the awareness dropped into the body. We're just going to take both arms high, letting the elbows be soft and reaching both arms high. Relax the shoulders, maybe soften the elbows and just drop the head side to side a little bit. And then wiggling through the sit bones. Anchor down through the sit bones on an exhale, and then on an inhale, feel length up through the spine, lift through both arms, turn the palms out and away, and then flex through the heels of the hands as you draw them down. Good. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, reach the arms high. Nice. Relax the elbows, feel the shoulder blades drop down. Take the awareness to the base of the spine. Root on an exhale, and then on an inhale, feel that breath awareness travel up the spine, up the heart, lengthen through the top of the head, and extend the arms. Turn the palms out and away, flex through the heels of the hands, and draw them down. Good. One more time. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, soften. Root. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arms down. Nice. Inhale, reach the left arm up and high, taking it into the side bend, rooting through the left hip. Relaxing through the left shoulder. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, up. Exhale, continuing side to side here. What I really want you to think about, obviously, you're going to be feeling this sensation into the side bodies, but I want you to think about coming back through neutral every time, rooting through the sit bone and lengthening through the spine, the way we did in that first arm opening bit. Good. Next time you come over to the right, we'll go ahead and just stay there, turning the top palm out and away, flex through the heel of the hand, and then bend at the elbow and just bring the back of the hand to the sacrum, or maybe wrap around to the bicep. Chin turns forward, right ear drops towards the right shoulder, and just breathe. Good, and then release the arm, let it come back into the side bend. Inhale, come up and over. Exhale to the left. Top palm turns out and away, flex, draw the arm down, turn the palm back of the hand comes to the sacrum or wraps around to the bicep. Chin's forward, left ear drops towards the left shoulder. And sending the breath here softly, right? Like you could permeate the breath up into this tension of the neck, but you're not forcing it. You're just letting the breath kind of tickle and loosen through the muscles here in the neck. Good. And then go ahead and release. Back into the side bend. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, take the palms together, bend the elbows, and drop the hands to the back of the neck. Again, root through the sit bones, lift through the heart, lift through the space of the elbows, maybe lean the head back slightly. Nice, and then interlace the hands to the back of the skull. On an exhale, draw the elbows towards each other. Round the chin towards the chest, puff up the back space of the heart. Good. On an inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands down. And just take the opposite. If you were cross-legged, let the other leg come in front. You can shake the legs out in front for a sec if that feels nice. And then come back into an easy seat. Inhale, reaching the arms high. Exhale, we're just going to take the left hand across to the right knee and come into a twist. So this right hand is back behind the sacrum, tented up onto the fingertips, root through the sit bones, length through the spine, all the way through the crown of the head. On an exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. And then we're just going to billow the spine here. On an inhale, bring the shoulders somewhat back to center. Fill the side bodies up with air. And then on an exhale, as the ribs come towards the midline and the side bodies come to the midline, find a little deeper twist. Inhale, expand through the chest, unwind a bit. Exhale, twist. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, come back up through center, both arms lift. Exhale, right over to the other side, right hand to the outside of the left knee. If that's too much of a twist, just take it to the inside of the right knee. Root through the sit bones, Length through the spine, length through the top of the head, and then exhale. Feel this as the side ribs and the belly squeeze in towards the midline. Let that take you, that contraction take you into the twist. And then inhale back out of the contraction, fill the side body and the ribs with air. Exhale, squeeze it back. It's almost like wringing out a sponge, right? As you unwind, and then exhale, the gentle squeeze, right? This is creating and bringing some fluid into the discs in the back. Good. On the next inhale, go ahead and come on up. Exhale, palms together again, bend at the elbows, drop prayer hands to the back of the skull, lean the head back, and lifting here up through the triceps, like the elbows could point right up towards the ceiling, which may or may not be actually anatomically possible in your body, so don't attach to it too much. Good. Then interlace the hands to the back of the skull, take a deep breath in, exhale, bend the elbows, round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Good. And then let the arms come down. Nice. From here, just take an easy forward fold. We'll do this each side. So forward fold here with whichever leg is crossed in front. Take a couple breaths. And then on an inhale, walking the body back up. Let the other leg cross in front and exhale. Second set of forward fold. These can be really shallow. You can move side to side. Good. And then come on back up into seated. And I just want you to drop back into that sensation of rooting through the sit bones, lengthening through the spine. So we're going to move through class today that's not going to have very much, if at all, arm bearing stuff, just as an opportunity to practice this, exactly what we're feeling right now, this rooting down through the foundation of a posture, and then inhale, finding length. Of course, you can get that same sensation into the arms, so we're just going to play around with some standing sequences today. Also, just give our arms a little bit of weight-bearing relief. We'll stretch them out, but we're just not going to weight on them too much. Okay, so gently, go ahead and come on up to the top of the mat. You can rock forward. You can swing your legs around onto the back, however is easy for you to get up. We're going to come up to the top of the mat. Let's take feet hip distance apart. Good. And I want you to bring the arms up in front of you here, crossing at the elbows. Take a breath in. And on an exhale, just bend the knees and let the arms come back. And inhale, bring them back up again. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Just continuing with the breath here. So one of my very first yoga teachers, this was his go-to move at the beginning of class, and I loved it so much. This was great to do in the morning just to get the blood flowing. Might feel a little silly to start, but I promise you, no one's watching except for the person who might be practicing next to you in your house. So see if you can really feel in the inhale, this lifting, exhales a release. Inhale, lift, exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. Step the feet together and bring the hands down through heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, let the hands fall down and out towards the sides. And then inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, we're going to fold forward over the legs. Inhale, take the hands to the shins, breathe the heart forward. And then bend the knees a lot. Take the hands down to the front of the shins. Then inhale, press and straighten through the legs, bring the fingertips back, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, belly to thighs, press the palms into the shins. Inhale, come on up, straighten the legs. Next time, come down and stay. Bend the knees a lot, belly down towards the thighs. Palms come to the front of the shins, press. The elbows are wide. Feel the tailbone moving back, the heart moving forward. And around the spine, over the front of the knees, like the heart can hook over the knees, then the shoulders, the neck, the head. And just let the arms hang. Good. Again, you can take gentle bounces, you can sway side to side. Beautiful. And then go ahead and find your body back to stillness in the forward fold if you had any movement. Press down through the feet and roll on up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Just have sun cells here. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins or the earth, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, and either roll up or reverse swan dive on the inhale. Press down through the feet and come on up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold, draw the belly up and in as you fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Really feel the feet here. Press down and initiate that upward movement by driving down through the feet. Palms touch. Hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, lift the heart towards the thumbs. And on an exhale, sit low. We're going to brush the fingertips past the feet. And on an inhale, the fingertips reach towards the back of the mat. The heart lifts forward. Take the palms, turn them out from you so the thumbs are up towards the ceiling. And then wrap the thumbs down and dial the pinky fingers towards the body. So you feel the upper arm bones wrapping back. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Just wrap the hands back, feel the shoulder blades fold forward. And then rotate the upper arm bones back. Feel the upper arm bones wrap and lift the heart forward. Good, 1 more time. Wrap them back. Wrap them out. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, sit low. Brush the fingertips past the feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Lift the thumbs. Lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Fingertips can find the earth. You're light here in the fingertips, maybe up on blocks. I'm just going to gently step the left foot back all the way into a low lunge. Good, come on up. Take the hands to interlace around the front of the thigh. Breath in, roll the shoulders back. On an exhale, shift the hips forward. Inhale, press through the right foot, draw the hips back. Exhale, shift it forward. Good, options to stay here. Just getting some nice movement, some opening through the front of this hip, some gentle opening in the back of the right thigh. If you'd like to go a little deeper, you can drop the hands down and walk it back into half Hanuman, and then into low lunge. Your choice, just taking 4 or 5 more of these. Moving with your breath, just enjoying the simplicity and the cadence of the movement, mapping up to the inhale and the exhale. Next time you come forward with the weight onto the right foot, we'll inhale, lift through both arms. Exhale, let the hands come down towards the side bodies. And I just want you to hang here for a second with the arms. Press through the feet, draw the belly button up and in, and then lift the back knee. Good. Draw the right hip back. Again, release and loose through the arms. Good. Just notice what's happening in the low body. Be as soft as you can in the upper body. Notice what this feels like. And then lower the knee down towards the earth. Good. This time, inhale, reach both arms high. Exhale, feel the feet. Press down through the feet. And then as you lift the back knee, lift up through the arms. And again, notice the difference in the posture when you engage with this upward motion through the upper body and down rather than sinking. What's the difference? Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower that knee. It's still off the floor, but it's just lowering. Lower, lower. Let it land. Reach both arms high. Palms come together. Drop the elbows or the hands to the back of the head. Elbows are bent. Lean the heart up. Deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands to either side of the front foot. We're staying light here. Just lift the back knee and then come to step the left foot back next to the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Other side, we'll reach the arms up. Fold all the way forward. Light touch on the fingertips here, or not touching at all. Take the weight into the left foot and step the right leg back. The knee lands towards the earth. Inhale, arms left. Exhale, hands interlace. And again, simple breath cadence here. The movement is really simple, so see if you can use this time and this simplicity to notice the effects of the inhale and the exhale. As you inhale, coming back, exhale, coming forward, just noticing how the breath controls the movement. Maybe you lower the fingertips and take half Hanuman. Again, not wading too much into the hands today, just using these for balance. Good. Next time you come forward with the left knee bent, reach both arms high. And then exhale, let the arms come to hang down, shake them out. Get really soft here. Weight through the feet, tuck the back toe, press down through the foundation, and then lift the back knee. And we'll stay here for several rounds of breath. Just notice, right? Try to stay as soft as you can through the upper body. Notice what's activating through the low body. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, this time reach the arms up. Exhale, press through the feet. And as you lift the back knee, also lift up through the arms. So you're pressing down through the low body and then using that to get length and leverage through the upper body. Notice the difference in the physicality of the posture, in the way the breath flows in the posture, the way your emotional body feels when you're utilizing it this way. Good, then lower the knee a little bit more. Lower the knee a little bit more. Lower it a little bit more. Good, and then release the hands. Just walk them forward, lift the back knee. We'll come to step to the top of the mat. Good, let's take a flat back in here, hands to the shins or the earth, and then exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, lift the heart towards the thumbs. Exhale, sit low, chair. Brush the fingertips back. Again, reach the fingertips back, dial the pinky fingers towards the body. Scoop the heart forward. On an inhale, lift the hips just an inch or two. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, lift. Exhale, low. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale. This is the last one. Inhale. On an exhale, hook the thumbs. We're going to come to stand and bring the left knee in towards the chest as you lift the arms up. On an exhale, keep the arms reaching up. The thumbs are hooked. There's energy driving up here. Float the left leg back. We're coming into a high lunge. Left knee is going to be lifted. Moving as slow as you can, finding that even weight through both legs. Give a couple bounces here so you can feel that muscle engaging and drawing up through the pelvic floor. Good. Then on an exhale, lean with the thumbs still hooked. Lean the fingertips and the torso forward. So you're finding a straight line here between the fingers and the back left heel. Take a breath in. On an exhale, reach the arms wide. Fingertips come around to the back. Squeeze the triceps together. Inhale, reach the arms wide around to the front. Exhale, squeeze the triceps back. Inhale, front. Exhale, back. Inhale, front. Exhale, back. Good. This time, inhale, sweep the arms down and come on up. High lunge. Exhale, sweep the hands down and back. Inhale, down and up. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, down and up. Exhale, down and back. One more time. Inhale, down and up. Now we're going to tap the fingertips towards the outside of the front foot. Inhale, arms come wide and up. Exhale, down and tap. I know you're feeling this into your right hip probably at this point. That's good. Keep pressing through that right foot. Drawing the right thigh bone back. And letting the torso be as spacious as it can so that the breath can move freely. Good. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, we're going to take the hands back. And then we're going to move towards the back of the mat. So soften the knees and move towards the back of the mat. It's not going to be graceful, probably. Bring the right knee up into the chest, turn out, flex through the heel and the ankle, and then bring it over the left thigh. So figure 4, you can stay high here with hands to heart center, the knee straight or slightly bent. Or what most of us will probably want to do is get into that right hip that was just really working the right knee. Sitting the hips lower. The lower you sit, take a peek down and notice that the right ankle is really flexed. This will help protect the knee. Good. Again, finding this space of stillness, just as we did at the beginning of the class, but really utilizing the movement of the breath to massage and bring nourishment to those spaces in the body that need it after that strong standing variation. Good. And then we'll bring the knee up into the chest, the arms reach high. On an exhale, big step forward to the center of the mat, arms airplane back, flex through the left foot, taking Dasana. Deep breath in, exhale out. On an inhale, coming back up to standing, lowering the left foot next to the right, reach both arms high. Exhale, hands down to the heart center. Good. Take a moment here, maybe find your way back to the top of the mat. If that last big step only got you partway there. Good. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, sit the hips low. Good, and then bring the arms up to chair. Exhale, brush them back. Dial the pinky fingers towards you. Reach back, heart lifts forward. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower. So gentle pulses here with your breath. You can be at your own time. As you're doing these, use the inhales to remind the belly to draw up and in here so you're not dumping into the low back. These can be very tiny or bigger. Nice, and then on an inhale, bring both arms high, hook the thumbs, bring the right knee in towards the chest. Keep the arms lifted and straight, hooking through the thumbs. Slowly extending the right leg back, finding a high lunge. Feet will be hip distance apart. Left knee over the left ankle and draw the left thigh bone back so the right hip comes forward. Take a breath in. On an exhale, lean the heart forward. Keep reaching long through the fingertips so you have a straight line from these fingertips to the right heel. Take a breath in, and then exhale, arms come wide, triceps squeeze for you. Inhale around, exhale back. Inhale, exhale. Really reach wide with the arms, and then exhale, really squeeze the triceps. Take one more, inhale, and exhale. This time, inhale, arms come down and up. Exhale, arms down and back. Continuing with your breath. Exhale. Let the inhales here be a reminder of nourishment into the body. Exhale, finding center and stability at the midline. Good. Last one. Inhale, breathe both arms high. Exhale, we're touching the fingertips down to the outside of the foot. Just a touch, maybe even a reach. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Two more. Exhale. Breath in. Last one. Exhale. Really big, spacious. Inhale up. Nice bend through that back knee a little bit, and then we're stepping towards the back of the mat. Bring the left knee in towards the chest. Turn out. Bend the right leg. Flex through the left ankle. Hands to heart center. And again, options to stay high or get into that left knee by bending the right knee a little deeper and really flexing through the left foot. On an inhale, go ahead and come on back up. Bring the left knee towards the chest. Arms reach high. Big step forward. Savasana. Reach the arms back, flex through the right heel. Knit the front ribs and the belly together as you take the torso forward. Deep breath in. Exhale out. And on the inhale, coming to standing at the top of the mat. Both arms reach high. Exhale. Hands down through heart center. Good. Take a breath in. Lift the heart towards the thumbs. And then exhale. Arms to the side. Same practice as at the beginning. Taking a moment here at the top of the mat in stillness, quote unquote, just to notice and track through these subtleties in the body. That strong standing sequence, notice what subtleties might be a little bit louder. Pulse, the sound of the breath,
On an inhale, we're both going to reach arms high. And then keeping the left arm lifted, let's go ahead and reach back for the right hand. So the knees are going to glue together. The right hand's going to reach back for the right foot. And as best you can, keep the knees glued. So if this front knee is coming forward, that's very typical. See if you can drop it back. Maybe not hug the knee or the heel in as much. And then releasing that, bring the knee up into the chest, interlace the hands around the front of the shin, draw the knee up and in, roll the shoulders back. Nice, and then let the foot come down. Other side, inhale, both arms lift. Exhale, drop the left hand back, grab for the foot. Glue the knees together here, reaching high for the right hand. Nice, then bringing the left knee in towards the chest, interlace both fingers around the front of the shin. Letting the exhales progressively hug the knee closer towards the body. Nice, and then land both feet down. Inhale, reach both arms high. Step the big toes to touch here, and on an exhale, hands are going to come down through heart center, come to sit in chair. Inhale, lengthen through the torso. Drop the tailbone back, and on an exhale, twisting to the right. Left shoulder comes forward, right shoulder comes back. Take a breath in, sit a little lower, and then maybe bring the elbow down to the top of the knee. So it's your choice. If you've got any sort of shoulder pain going on here, you might just tap the knee, the elbow to the thigh. You might, if it's comfortable, find a full twist. Don't feel like you need to. On a breath in, bring the left heel in towards the sit bone. Knees are still squeezing together. That left heel is driving up. And then on an exhale, tap the left toes back into high lunge. Good. On an inhale, come to bring the left knee back towards the right, heel in towards the sit bone. Exhale, lower down to chair. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, lift the heart towards the thumbs. Exhale, right shoulder comes around. Length through the spine on the breath in, then maybe choose to sit a little deeper. Again, this is just an option. Being mindful of your back, mindful of your shoulders. Good, gaze towards the earth. On an inhale, draw the right heel up and in. Squeeze the knees together, really squeeze that heel. Then exhale, reach the right toes back into high lunge. Good, inhale, rock it back forward, bring the right knee to the left. Exhale, lower the foot down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, lengthen the spine. This time, exhale, come all the way into your twist, whatever that is. Inhale, bring the left heel up and in. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, either stay here or open the arms and fly. Exhale, bring them back to heart center. Inhale, rock it forward, left knee to right knee. Exhale, lower. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, right heel draws up and in. Exhale, step it back, high lunge. Inhale, stay or open the arms. Exhale, come back to prayer. Shift the weight forward, back onto the left knee, right knee comes in, inhale. Exhale, lower the foot. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, twist. Exhale, lower the elbow down. Inhale, left heel up and in. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, stay or open the arms. Exhale, back to heart center. On an inhale, spin the back foot down. Right arm's gonna lift into reverse warrior. Exhale, stay. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Good. This time, inhale, straighten. Turn both toes out. Exhale, hands down to heart center. And then just get some movement here. You can take the hands down towards the thighs. You can twist. You can take gentle pulses. So maybe coming back to what it is that you're trying to cultivate and work with in the practice here. I'm just choosing a variation that feels nice. And then we'll turn the outside edges of the feet parallel towards one another. Toes are slightly in. Press out through the outside edges. And come forward into Prasarita Padottanasana. And again, maybe staying light on the fingertips today. You can take arms around to the calves or the ankles. And on an inhale, come back with the hands underneath the shoulders, get light on the fingertips, strong through the lower body. So again, engage the feet out, weight into the big toe mounds. Keep all of that and just walk the fingertips forward and inching them forward. The hips are driving back, and you should be feeling this into the outside edges of the side bodies, maybe even underbellies of the arms. Gaze is forward, and then on an exhale, melt the heart, the neck, and the head down. It's like a combo between Prasarita Padottanasana and down dog. Down dog with the upper body, lower body is locked in Prasarita. Good, then walk the hands back up underneath the shoulders. One hand to the hip, the other hand to the hip. Good, press out through the feet. Come on up with the torso. Turn the right toes out. Shift the hips to the left. Arms come wide. Trikonasana. Maybe playing here with a hovering Trikonasana today rather than waiting for the hand. Thinking about sucking that right hip back and under and getting length through the right side body. Good, press down through the right big toe mound. On an inhale, lengthen torso back up. Right arm reaches high. Exhale, bend through the right knee. Good, on an inhale, sweep the left arm forward. Right arm reaches high. Exhale, stay. And then inhale, step to the top of the mat. Up the thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Other side, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, right heel draws up and in. Exhale, step it back. Stay or inhale, reach both arms to wide. Exhale, hands to heart center. On an inhale, reverse warrior is next. Spin the back foot down. Left arm high. Exhale, stay. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale. Stay. Turn both toes out and both arms high. Nice. And then we're going to reach both arms out. And rise up under the toes. Balance. Good. Maybe bring the hands down through heart center. Maybe bend the knees. Rather than lower the heels down. Get the movement. And Prasarita Padottanasana is next. Outside edges of the feet are parallel. Coming forward. On an inhale, find the hands back under the shoulders, take a flat back, and then walk them forward, inching the fingertips into that down dog with the upper body, anchored by the low body, still in Prasarita Padottanasana. Good, walk the hands back under the shoulders, press down through the feet, one hand at a time to the hips, press down, lengthen the torso up. Nice, and then turn the left toes out. Reach both arms wide, shift the hips to the right. Trikonasana or triangle pose is next. down through the feet on the next exhale, and on an inhale from the torso back up, the thigh to the left arm, gaze lifts. Exhale, bend through the left knee. Inhale, stay. On an exhale, spin forward, reach the right fingertips down towards the earth, and then step back up to the top of the mat. Exhale, and start center. Good, release the hands down. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, fold forward. Good, and then just gently lowering the knees down to the earth. And still stay towards the top of the mat. Sit back onto the heels. Maybe the toes are tucked. You can get a little bit of opening here, the soles of the feet. Hands down towards the thighs, just giving a moment to focus on the breath. Good, and then we'll shift the weight forward, cross at the ankles. And come to sit back, soles of the feet onto the earth in front of you. Knees hip distance apart. Let's take the hands to the backs of the thighs and think about finding neutral with the spine here. So many of us will went around a little bit. Maybe just give into that, feel the rounding, then exaggerate in the opposite direction, and then see if you can find a space where the spine can be neutral. Use the hands here to lean the body back and find that neutrality in the spine. And then keep shifting the whole shape back until the soles of the feet get light, and then raise the shins to parallel. Good. On an inhale, either stay here, flip the palms forward. On an exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Good. Continuing your side to side. One more time, left and right if you can. When you're done, we're just rolling down onto our backs. One vertebrae at a time. You can catch the shins or the backs of the hamstrings. And roll on down. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Gently rocking side to side. Okay. We'll take the left foot down. Hands and release around the right shin. Just catch the leg with the arms straightened. Lengthen the low back on towards the earth. On an exhale, use the arms to hug the knees in towards the chest. Inhale, straighten the arms, left and leg extend away. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, hug it in. Good. Keep this either left knee bent, or if you'd like, you can extend it long along the mat. Getting a nice compression here, active with the arms, compressing the right side body. And then take the left hand to the front of the shin, right arm out to the side. And we'll rock this knee up and over. So notice here as you bring this right knee across, the right shoulder pops up, come back, anchor it. And then maybe as you're rolling here, you can place a block or a blanket to close the gap. Or you can place a blanket under the right shoulder, but you really want to have that contact with the floor with your right shoulder. Maybe straightening the right leg here, if that feels nice, just to get more into the hip and the hamstring. Good. Then we'll bring the right knee back into the chest. And then open it out towards the shoulder. So kind of opening it out on the diagonal. Right sole of the foot lifts towards the sky or the ceiling, and the right hand either comes around to the back of the calf and draws it down, or to the outside or inside edge of the foot and draws it down. The right knee is drawing towards the shoulder. The left hand can come towards the hip. And then let that heel come in towards the sit bone, bring the knee back into the chest, both hands hug it in, and then send it long. Take a moment to notice the difference in sides and cluing into some of those subtleties. And then we'll bring both feet up on towards the earth. Left knee comes in towards the chest, hands interlace around the front of the shin. the arms straighten, let the hands catch the shin. And then on an exhale, actively hugging the hand. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, hug. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hug. Good. Keep it here this time. Maybe extend that right leg down onto the earth. And then when you're ready, crossing the leg over into your twist. Remembering to prioritize this left shoulder as you come in. And bringing the knee back in towards the chest, left hand comes to the shin, open it out towards the side, and then brighten the sole of the foot towards the ceiling of the sky. Hand to the back of the calf, and either draw it down, or if you can reach, hands to the outside edge of the left foot. Using the exhales to draw this left shoulder back, pin it to the earth, and draw the knee and the length of the shin bone down towards the shoulder. And then draw the heel in towards the sit bone. Bring the knee back through center, hug it in one more time, and send it long down onto the mat. Again, noticing. And then options here for an inversion at the end of practice. So if you have headstand or handstand in your practice and you can move your way back up on to that, and that's something that you're craving, go for it. Otherwise, a couple different options here. You can move into shoulder stand. In the vein of being easy on the shoulders, though, I'm going to show you the restorative version of shoulder stand today, which you just need a block or a blanket or a folded up pillow, just something with a little bit of height. And a little bit being the key word. So you really don't want to get too high with the hips here, but you'll lift the hips, land your tailbone down on towards the prop, and then bring the knees up. And then notice here, sometimes there's a lot of nerves here, right? So you want to be mindful if it's pinching, just bring your feet down, lift the hips, find another way to anchor. Don't make yourself sit through pinching. And then when you find a comfortable spot, just lengthen the legs towards the ceiling. Arms can be slightly out towards the side, palms face up, backs of the hands down on the earth. You all don't already have an inversion practice on the day-to-day, even if you can't get onto your mats for a full practice, I highly suggest sneaking at least one 5-minute inverted posture into your day. I used to set a timer for 12:30 every day in my office, and we all go to the back of the office and invert together as a staff. Really awesome for your immune system, really great for mental clarity. It's just a big reset for the body. You don't have to obviously stay forever, but finding a chance to stay for at least a couple minutes is usually where you can start to feel some of those, again, physical subtleties. So all class, we've been pausing in some of these moments of stillness and then tuning into what's actually moving within the body. Here in inversions, it's kind of trippy, at least in my experience. I feel like there's, my blood flow feels different. The sensation on my skin feels different. And that's just my tissues, my body receiving the benefits of posture. So see if you can tune into some of those subtleties of your own body. As we're here in our last few moments. If you're in a different inversion than the one I'm in, just gently finding your way out. If you're here in this posture, just bending the knees. Sometimes I like to bounce my heels towards my sit bones a little bit here just to get some fluid back into the knees. And then slowly bring the soles of the feet down, lifting the hips just enough that you can slide this block out. Really press through the feet, reach the core. Roll the spine down. And then maybe you want to find Supta. Maybe you want to step the feet to the outside edge of the mat and windshield wiper the knees side to side. Can feel really lovely. Just something to neutralize the spine. And then in your own time, in your own way, making your way into Savasana. You can take any other postures along the way that you need. Letting some of those final currents of the practice run their course until you feel ready to come into this final resting posture. And again, maybe before we really drop in, just taking a moment here to notice the physical body. Notice the breath. Notice the emotional body. This multi-dimensional experience that you curated for yourself over the last hour. And then gently and lovingly, just taking your hand to that dial, turning it down, and letting yourself find a space of rest for a couple moments. As we're sliding into these final moments of Shavasana, maybe gently just bringing your awareness to the back space of the body. Everything that's grounding here. Back of the head, backs of the shoulders, the heart space, right? Beating back. The hips, the thighs, all the way down to the heels. Just feeling held. Held by your mat, held by your practice, held by this earth, held by your body, your breath. And then let that awareness lift up through the body and just find lightness. Breathe lightness into the front space of the head, front space of the heart, throat, the belly. Softness across the front of the hips and the thighs, all the way down the legs.
And taking the next few rounds of breath as you start to deepen and wake the body from Savasana, just to breathe into these two dimensions, feeling this held, feeling this lightness, just kind of seeing if you can billow that up and back to you. And eventually that will initiate a little bit of movement, maybe circles through the ankles or circles through the wrists, maybe a nice big body stretch, whatever feels nice to you. In your own time, in your own way, coming on up to seated. Without any sort of verbal guidance for me, see if you can just set your body into an easy seat that feels like it is embodying the last hour of movement and breath and awareness. Just take a few moments to notice how that feels. And we'll bring the hands to heart center, gently pressing left to right. Breath in. Exhale, gentle bow forward, acknowledging everything that got us onto the mat today. The resources, the support from those around us, our homes, technology, your body, your breath, your mind, all of these things. And then we'll lift the thumbs up to the third eye, lifting the chin as well. An expression of gratitude for this time, this practice, this space that we get to be together, for all the lessons that the practice might have given us, subtle and otherwise. We'll fold forward, sending these as gifts out into the world where they're needed. Namaste, you guys. Thank you so much for coming to practice today.